It is not about no fucking confidence or having a good personality. It all comes down to looks. And even if it was about confidence, when you're an ugly honey badger built ass bitch like myself,
you are a honey badger built ass bitch like yourself, because that is what you just called yourself.
Always gonna view me as a square ass buster, an unusual piece of shit, and a lame ass nigga who's just nothing. I know that my presence alone makes these bitches skin crawl. I know that if these women got the opportunity, they'd flick a booger at my punk ass just because I'm a nigga who's trash. Your old bum ass bitch who still—
Confidence is a myth. Alright, so basically what we have for today is actually not a YouTube video, but it's a TikTok. It's a TikTok page that's been coming up OD on my For You page. I feel like this nigga's been everywhere. But basically what we have is some guy that's been telling the world, because of how hideous and ugly he is, he won't ever be respected the same in the world as anybody else that isn't that. So let's see what he's talking about and get straight into it.
When you're an ugly nigga like myself, I just want to say confidence is not saving your ass. Don't let these motherfuckers try to tell you that all you gotta do is be confident. Don't be fucking delusional. When you're a genetic experiment gone wrong like myself, it's no amount of confidence in the world that's gonna make these women want you.
I mean, I heard this argument before. People that tend to share this perspective never understand, like, that you have tons of things to improve. And I feel like I'm versed enough on this sentiment to even give that opinion. When I look at myself, I think I'm alright. You know, I'm a decent looking dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. A lot of people would think I'm just regular plain. Some people might think I'm ugly. Some people might think I'm better than average. That's just how the world works. So I don't even understand this argument to begin with. But let's say, okay, cool. I'm an average dude, and in your eyes, you're below regular standards or whatever he said. If I'm average now, I wasn't before. I'm telling you that right now. I was ugly. But even if you want to call me average now, that means I was ugly before. And if you want to say I'm above average, that means I was average. Or whatever point, wherever you put me on that spectrum, right? Cool. But I literally, on top of that, I had a rare neurological chronic disorder when I was a kid too. That lasted all the way from kindergarten all the way to 6th grade. So all those years of my life, I also was known as the guy with blank. That's a story for another day, but that's who I was. And it was very embarrassing. So not only was I ugly, I had bad teeth, my teeth were all messed up, I had braces later on in life, bad haircut, that was me. Now, with that being said, I had friends, bro. I had friends. I had a girlfriend. I had girls that had crushes on me that I found out throughout elementary school up to 6th grade, all of that. Now, obviously, this is young little kid back and forth crush shit, but my point still stands. Your world is only what you know depending on where you are in life. So that really was everything. I say that to say, in the grand scheme of things, within that 20-something person classroom, I was the only one that was known to have a neurological chronic disorder. So within your control group, which is the entire world, and we're talking about me as a little kid without the charisma that I have today or the experience I had today to shape me as a person, I was just a decent kid. I liked to draw. I was cool. I was nice to people. I played sports, but I wasn't mean. I was polite. 20-something people in the classroom every year. 20-something people. So what made me be able to have a girlfriend in comparison to the kids that were in my classroom that had the Jordans, that their parents were more versed in, like, keeping up with what was seen as cool at the time, with sneakers, with clothes, with activities, being good at being fast. I wasn't fast. I was not athletic. Like, literally could not. I literally was unable to be. I was unable to be. Yet for some reason, things worked out for me even during those things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I see arguments like this, I can't help but not feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel bad for you at all. It's like even our hair is the same length. I just cut my dreads. Look at the way you wear your hair, the way I wear mine. Now, that's not me saying my hair is better than yours or your hair is better than mine before you make excuses. My main point is the way that I wear my hair with this fade. I need a haircut, so chill on me. I'm about to go cut my hair right after this video, actually. Yeah, I cut my own hair and shit. There are certain things that people find conventionally attractive depending on who you're trying to attract. You're not even trying to meet that criteria, which is fine. It's fine if you're not trying to meet that criteria. So that brings us to the other perspective from this argument. Maybe you don't want to change anything about yourself because you just like the way you are. You like your hair like that. You like the way you dress. You like everything. You just wish somebody liked you for who you are. And at that point, I tell you, I still don't feel bad for you because nobody owes you that. People tend to forget that. Having a relationship, life is not a game of Sims. It's not a video game Mario where you get Princess Peach at the end. Nobody owed you a girlfriend. Nobody owed you a wife. Nobody owed you friends. Nobody owed you money. Nobody owed you anything. So if that applies to everything else, you don't have to be rich. You don't have to be wealthy unless you get up and go get it. Unless you're born into it. You don't have to be attractive unless you're born attractive, or unless you go work on yourself and go get it. You don't have to be, and it continues. You know what I'm saying? It continues. There's a space for everything. Even you yourself right now, there's women that are literally looking at this TikTok, because you're on all our For You pages, looked at you and said, this guy's attention seeking. He's not even ugly, because they feel like they're 20 times uglier than you are, and scroll past it and felt like you're an asshole. You haven't realized that women are not the problem. It's you. It's you. They're not owed you anything. Nobody has to be in a relationship with you. You have to earn it. The same way you have to earn everything else. You have to make people like you. And if you're not into that, then just don't be liked. That's cool too. You know what I'm saying? People don't just walk up to you and want to be your friend because they want to be friends. It's either they're looking to be liked by you, or you have to do something that people might understand that, oh, seems cool. I might want to hang out with bro.
And women would sit here and say, oh, it's about confidence, this, that. If that was the case, why do women date niggas who are attractive, who aren't confident? Do you know how much niggas in this world that are attractive, that are not confident, but they still get hella women, they still get hella play? It's because it's about their look. It all comes down to looks. It's the same way they try to say, oh, it's about personality. But we all know.
Really? That's the argument you're going to take? And it's like, you know, that's not true. So of all these people that commented on this TikTok that went viral, you're telling me now, since we're going to hold you to that, since you're a field experiment, every single comment that you go through, every streamer, every YouTuber, every celebrity that you've ever seen that has had any type of attention from a woman, you're telling me they all, every single one of them, you think in your head look better than you. So you are the ugliest guy alive. The most undesirable, you are the ugliest guy alive is what you're trying to say. The most undesirable, hands down. You know that for a fact. You're saying you're the bottom of the barrel. And that's the problem, bro. That's the problem. If that's what you think of yourself, why the fuck would anybody else think otherwise of you? Now I know your character. You just told me that in this TikTok. If I walked past you on the street, I wouldn't think, damn, that guy has to be the ugliest guy alive. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just walking past you like, yo, excuse me, let me get past you real quick. You're a regular nigga, just like anybody else, bro. You're not standing out in any way that's like you have a sign on your head or like some fucking botched, like bro, you're not, and even those people, it's like they're regular people. Everybody's a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? You think when I had my disorder that I just mentioned when I was a kid, if you were walking past me on the street, if you didn't see anything that actively insinuated that I was like not normal, then why would you assume that about me until you actually see it? So if you walk past me on the sidewalk, even at that point in my life, and I just happen to be just normal in that moment, you wouldn't think anything of me either. So why the fuck would people just be walking around like, yeah, this guy is the ugliest guy? I know that for a fact. It's how you present yourself. So confidence does matter.
That's bullshit, because look at how much attractive niggas there is out there who have terrible fucking personalities. They're literally pieces of shit, but they could still get all the women in the world. Attractive niggas don't need confidence because their looks alone is what gets them through the door. So if you're a hideous ass nigga like myself, just know no amount of confidence is saving your ass. Don't be fucking delusional and don't embarrass yourself. It is not about no fucking confidence or having a good personality. It all comes down to looks. And even if it was about confidence, when you're an ugly honey badger built ass bitch like myself,
you are a honey badger built ass bitch like yourself, because that is what you just called yourself. So now I am gonna walk away thinking the next time I see you on my For You page and somebody shows you to me or like sends me a video, I'm gonna think, oh, this is that honey badger built ass bitch, because that's what you just said. That's what you said. That's what you are to people, because that's what you are making yourself. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? If anybody else shared this video on mute with no caption and it was just you talking on mute, I would immediately respond. Anybody regular would immediately respond, what is this? Who is this? That's it. Who the fuck is this? What are you sending me? Who is this? What is he saying? It's muted. Nobody's gonna say, what a honey badger built ass bitch, the ugliest guy in the world. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Maybe you're thinking about a different race or something that you know you can't achieve, or I don't really understand. Like, maybe you want a specific hair texture.
To be fucking confident about. I don't have a single feature to be confident about because I know I look like straight dog shit. So I'm not hearing all that bullshit about, oh, all you gotta do is have confidence. Blah, blah, blah. That's not fucking working when you're
You wanna see this? Look at his teeth.
ugly.
I searched it up. This is I don't judge men, so I can't tell you who's ugly and who's not. But according to Google, this is somebody who the internet knows is a ugly guy with a hot girlfriend. So this guy looks better than you, because I don't want to hear, oh, it's because this guy might have money, is whatever, because you excluded all of that. You strictly said it's because of how you look in the face, attractiveness. So this guy looks better than you too, according to you, right? And if I just keep scrolling down this page, all of these guys just, like, you are the ugliest guy alive, is what you're saying. Like, do you hear how that shit sounds?
fuck, because when you're ugly as fuck, it doesn't matter if you're confident. These women are still not gonna want your punk ass. They're always gonna view me as a square ass buster, an unusual piece of shit, and a lame ass nigga who's just nothing. I know that my presence alone makes these bitches skin crawl. I know that if these women got the opportunity, they'd flick a booger at my punk ass just because I'm a nigga who's trash. Just look at my punk ass, a 22-year-old bum ass bitch who still lives with his parents, a nigga who got nothing going on for himself. Why would any bitch want anything to do with my ridiculous ass? I'm not no cool nigga. I'm not no desirable man. I'm a nigga who's not enough and a nigga who will never be enough. And that's on Josephine Baker's grave. I know I make these women want to throw up, and that's how it's always gonna be. If you're a man, one way you could tell if you're ugly is if no matter what you do, people just don't fuck with you. It just look.
What the fuck? Bro, this shit gotta be like, yo, bro, maybe he's trolling, bro. Maybe I fell for the rage bait. Cause it's like, what are you talking about, bro? That's what you think? People want to flick boogers at you because you're just that, like, yeah, it's that guy. Let's just all flick boogers at him. And you're calling them bitches, gang. You're calling them bitches as if like, I hope you're not watching no Fresh and Fit, my nigga, because that just sound like that's what you sound like. Calling them bitches as if they're a monolith, like every woman is the same. So
I know I make these women want to throw up, and that's how it's always gonna be.
I'm glad you know, bro. At this point, I'm glad you know, because I don't think there's anything else to be said at that point. Like you said, you live with your parents, you have nothing going on in your life, and apparently that's somebody else's fault, I guess. I guess it's the world's fault. The world fucked you over that you have nothing going on in your life. Nothing going on is in what? You're not rich? Nigga, I'm not rich. I live in my mom's house too. I have a girlfriend. I'm in a 3-year relationship. I live in my mom's house. Like, okay. I guess it's the world's fault that you have nothing going on for yourself. That doesn't even mean money. I guess you have no hobbies. You have nothing. You don't know anything about any topic. Nothing that people could find useful at all. I guess so. So it is what it is, bro. To the people watching this that might have agreed with this guy or feel like you're somewhere in the middle or like he's kind of spitting, I just want you to understand that this is bullshit right here. You might feel like life is hard sometimes or you didn't start off at the same starting place as everybody else, but that's life. You have 2 legs. You can walk. Somebody can't even walk. Somebody came out the womb and couldn't walk. Like I said, I'm telling you that because I came from the place where I had a rare 1 in 100,000 at the time. I don't know what the stats are now. 1 in 100,000 people had the disorder that I had. 1 in 100,000. You put me in a crowd of 100,000 people, I was the odd man out. Me. So of all people to understand that this is some bullshit, it's me. I'm telling you that right now. It was me. Yet this guy, perfectly capable, 2 working legs, a working brain, 2 working hands, a functional cognitive brain in order to get out in the world, create a TikTok account, and have millions of people listening to what you have to say. If only you were saying something else. If only you would have just said something else. Your life would have looked way different when you first started this account. You got to conquer your mind before you conquer the world. And if you can't get past that point, you'll be a shell to your own body. That's just what it is. You will never be able to convince anybody else of anything or even bleed your essence into the world if you can't even break through your own skin. You feel me? That's just what it is, gang. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want me to watch next. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.